A new children's book will not only bring the joy of reading to kids, but will also help fund early childhood literacy programs. The nonprofit Southwest Human Development has published its second children's book called This Little Farmer Went to Market. And with every book purchased, a book is donated to a family in need. There's a cover right there, and the book follows the journey our food makes from farm to market. To tell us more, we welcome Jake Adams with Southwest Development and the book's author, B.J. Hennessy. Thank you both for joining us. Jake, tell us why you guys decided not only to give away books, but publish your own.
Absolutely. Southwest Human Development is Arizona and probably the nation's largest early childhood nonprofit. So we're focused on young kids age 0 to 5. We have over 40 programs, and one of the things that we incorporate into every one of those programs is early literacy. And so we struggle to find high-quality books at a cost that's affordable. So we thought, hey, we've got a lot of experts in early childhood and early literacy. What if we published our own book? We didn't realize how challenging it was, but we held a children's manuscript competition. And so BG had the manuscript that was selected for the second round. The first one was a book called Up, Up, Up by Phoebe Fox, a local author as well. And we acted as the publisher. We had a whole group of people who were judges, including the unfortunately late founder of Little Free Library. We had a writer from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, a Caldecott competition person who was on the judging panel for that, the children's book buyer for Changing Hands Bookstore, favorite local bookstore here in Arizona.
And BG, and sorry if I wasn't here for rehearsals, tell us the inspiration for your book. How many have you done?
This is actually my 40th book that I published, and the first book and this book were the only two that I submitted blind, meaning nobody knew who the author was, so it's kind of a nice bookend there. I love combining rhymes that children know, because a lot of times, this is obviously a takeoff a little on This Little Piggy Went to Market. Most children like food, although children can be picky.
And this involves vegetables.
Well, fruit and vegetables here. So, but I wanted to sort of tie the idea of food with where it comes from. I was telling Jake earlier, I was at a school visit and we were talking, you know, the kids had their lunches, and I said, well, where do you think that banana came from? And this young boy said, came from the grocery store. And I said, well, it didn't grow there. And he says, yes, it did. Why do you think it's called the grocery store? And it's that kind of thing that you kind of, as an author, you kind of file away some of these comments. You have to really listen. Don't assume that kids know everything or that you know everything. So I combined that with this rhyme. I like to also think about my reader. And there's a rhyme to this book, and I want to make it fun for the reader and fun for the child as well.
There has to be something gratifying in knowing that there's a number of children whose first book or one of their first treasured books is going to be your words.
Well, it is, but you often or hardly find out if it is. I do write as well a lot of the Corduroy Bear books, and there are generations now of people who will say, oh my goodness, you worked on that book. So, but you never know really what book will really resonate with a child, and you just hope that your words, and it's also the illustrations, and it's, as Jake will tell you, it is not easy to put together a book that looks as good as this. Yeah. Physically, it's a lot of work by a lot of people.
Tell us how the behind-the-scenes charity works. I buy a book, and what happens on the other end?
Yeah, so when you buy a copy of the book costs $17.99. You can buy it on our website, swhd.org, Changing Hands Bookstore, and also on Amazon. And what we do is we take all of the profits from that and purchase books for children. We probably actually buy more than two or more than one extra book, but we promise you that we'll buy one, give one. But it's a really good project, and we give out over 120,000 brand new children's books per year at Southwest Human Development, and the money that you pay for the book helps to do that. So it makes a great holiday gift, perfect gift for a new parent,
right,
or for a birthday.
It would wrap easily if you're looking for wrap gifts. And we have to wrap up tonight. That will do it for this edition of Arizona Horizon. I'm Richard Rellis. You have a great evening.